Taurus, hello, welcome to your love message reading for April 2023. How are we here? I don't know, but we are, and it is absolutely beautiful. I don't know where you are in the world, but I'm in Canada and I'm on Vancouver Island, and it has been sunny, it has been lovely, and I've been getting out, and the sun has just been completely reviving me, reinvigorating. I don't know, I guess, the drudgery of the winter months, but feeling so good. And I am just really excited to get into your reading for today. I've been feeling really kind of these waves of emotion over the past week or so, and I know it's been a big week of shifts and the new moon, Aquarius into Pluto, and my God, it's just been a lot. So I'm sure that you've been feeling the same, and obviously this is before April. This is the end of March. So it's just been a big shift. And so I think coming into April, we are going to be experiencing a lot of newness. And even the readings I was doing prior to this, they were all they were very interesting. So I do encourage you to check out your sun, moon, rising, even like your north node placement, just to kind of get a better feel for your situation as a whole. But anyway, I just want to get started because I just have a feeling things are happening. There's a lot of movement now. So let's see what we've got going on. I'm going to start off with the Sacred Traveler deck from Denise, Linn. Everything has been shuffled and cleared. I did a lot of clearing with the new moon in Aries, and it was just this phenomenal time with my cards and my crystals, and I made moon water, and it was just a lovely ritual that I did. Let me know if you do any rituals. I'm so keen to hear what people are interested in doing. I would always have a bath and do a meditation in the bath because I really liked being connected with the water, and I would have my candles going and line up my crystals. It was just a beautiful experience to do on new moons and full moons. So yeah, I'd just be really interested to hear what you do. If you do anything at all, or if you want to do something, let me know. If you want me to post a little ritual that you can do. Okay, so overall message, overall energy for Taurus for month of April. That was way too many cards. I didn't even look at it. What is going on for Taurus in the month of April 2023? The overall energy. One card, please. What is one card that's feeling right? Fellow travelers, I actually saw this. Support is all around you, fellow travelers. I immediately saw the rainbow, and it felt like this protection and groundedness, like you were in this space of being spiritually aligned. If you've been doing maybe some chakra work, it's feeling really quite abundant. My eyes are actually being pulled over to the peaches or apples. They look like peaches to me. And I don't know about you, but when I think of peaches, I just think of this lush, beautiful, juicy fruit. And to me, that is so abundant, and it makes me feel joy and happiness. Yeah, it's a peach tree. We've got the peacock, and we've got this traveler just staring off into the horizon. That just all of life's possibilities or opportunities are surrounding you and becoming available, and it's like being open to this traverse. So I think that you are absolutely supported in the decisions that you are currently making right now, in terms of toot toot. We're on the right path here, aren't we? It's feeling just so beautiful, and I kind of want to see what's going on underneath the deck. Begin now. The universe is saying now is your time to get going. Take your first step, because support is all around you, and this is going to be, look, we've got the path, we've got somebody like joyfully waving, and you have the support of take care of yourself, go, this is the path for you. And then just that beautiful horizon with the rainbow, and you know what's at the end of a rainbow? That pot of gold. So this is looking so beautiful already. So let's see here. What do we have going on for Taurus? What is your energy, Taurus, in this love situation? What do we have going on? What is your current position in a love situation? Taurus, what is going on with you? Oh, okay. So it looks like you're moving on, which makes some sense. Moving on, possibly a little bit of regret, maybe some wishful thinking, but in essence, I just feel like you're on this path of moving along. So whatever decision you're making right now, it feels like it's the right one. I'm definitely being pulled to these dragonflies over here, which are just so spiritually connected, and the golden light. I mean, Archangel Uriel could be around you. That could be a sign of absolute abundance coming your way. I mean, I think that there's still some fears about you. I feel like it's like you haven't forgotten something, but you're ready to move on. Let's see what your person's, oh, that came out right away. Well, this person is definitely feeling quite enlightened and stepping into a path, like this new beginning, this new beautiful golden hour. That is what I'm feeling. And we've also got another peacock here. So this feels like like royalty. It's feeling very lush. I've said this now a couple times now, like lush, plush. It almost feels, I'm getting this cheeky vibe from your person who almost feels like they have the knowing that this is the right connection, that you're on your path towards the right thing together. And it's like you haven't quite, I wonder if this person knows you and you don't know that person yet, or you haven't quite seen the connection, but they do. So that'll be interesting to, okay. Let's see what your past blocks were then before moving on? What were your past blocks? Okay. The Six of Swords. So you kind of felt like you weren't in a position, like you felt really stuck in the situation that you were in. Like you felt like you weren't experiencing growth. And I feel like you could see, it's like you could see better opportunities for you. I think you were in a relationship that wasn't really fulfilling your desires. And it's like you kind of kept wondering, well, is there something better for me out there? I need to know. And I think that this has a feeling that perhaps you weren't, like you put your person's needs ahead of yours, and that you were afraid of maybe hurting their feelings. So you kind of stayed in this connection, but your mind and your heart were elsewhere. That's what I'm kind of getting, that feeling. And then you're kind of carrying that with you, in that, well, what if that happens again? You know? But I feel like you've been making moves. You're leaving something behind, and you're starting on a new path. And whatever it is, the divine is saying yes, like you are supported in this decision. Let's see what your person has in store for you. Okay, so the Five of Wands. They were in a place of a lot of structure. Like they were being moved around out of their own, not by their own will. Like kind of just being placed in situations like, this is going to be good for you. Kind of whether you like it or not. It has a feeling like they are kind of being guided by possibly parents, like family situation, and they kind of made their own choices to step away from that. And that's why they feel like they've been planted in this new beginning, where they've gained so much more wisdom from the situations that they were in, and moving along. But I definitely feel like there was not necessarily manipulation. I don't want to say that, because it doesn't feel, I'm not getting this sense of like wrongness, or it just feels more like people felt like this was going to be the best thing for them. So place was like, this is going to be the like good for you, so you should do that. And then this person was just kind of following along. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me. But at the same time, they kind of like took charge of their own life and set on a path of newness for themselves. That's what it's really feeling like. Like this is just a new path for both of you. So I think that you're kind of in this place where, you know, you're both sort of moving along, but like the universe is saying yes. That this is definitely going to be a connection, the right connection. I feel like you're going to learn a lot from each other too. Okay. All right, so then what action can you take right now? Taurus, what action can you take? Okay, so Seven of Pentacles, definitely putting in the work. So it feels like, yep, you are on a new path, you are headed in the right direction, but you're going to still have to get through some of your own self-doubts, fears in that the past is going to catch up to you, that you're going to like get stuck in the same scenario again. It's like you just kind of have to release some older patterns or beliefs that you've had in yourself. So doing some self-work, I think, is going to be really, really beneficial and fruitful for you. And you can start to oh, my ears really rang there. It was so high pitched. I think it's just going to be really exciting. Like, it feels like this work is so worth it. Okay, so then let's see what is going on with your person. What action can they take? All right, so it looks like they are moving through a time, an unknown time for them, like, as well. Like, they're also sort of like not necessarily embracing their fears or facing fears, but it's like there's this mystery ahead, that it's this new world that they don't know. And it's not like it's not that it's fearful. I think they're really learning from all of this. Like, they're going in and they're taking in all of the, oh, I just got this sense like you might actually meet in some way of doing the work together, doing some sort of like releasing, like a retreat, or I just kind of get this sense that there could be a guide, like with this whole sort of new beginning and being supported. I almost get the feeling like you're going to meet through a teacher or a class, something like that, where you're kind of learning progress together. This, again, like, I don't feel like there's anything fearful, but that there's just a bit of mystery involved, like going inward and not knowing this new beginning, but kind of being really almost excited about it, to like let go of what was originally holding them into possibly a life that they weren't super stoked about. You know, kind of embracing their own independence, moving forward in their own independence, rather than letting somebody else take the lead. I'm very interested to see what about this action. Okay, like, it definitely has this, like, the Knight of Wands is definitely saying to me, like, you're taking this leap in, you're putting in that work, and you're kind of, you're letting go of the things that you kind of regret about your past, and you're just kind of like, you're just moving ahead. You're kind of like just taking that leap and not really worrying about the consequences. You're kind of just kind of throwing caution to the wind, going, you know, we're just going to give it a try and see how it goes. And if it doesn't work for me, then continuing on, moving forward. But I mean, you've got to at least try. It's kind of, it's not flippant. It's just feeling like I've got to try something. So this is the thing that I'm going to try. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're kind of like a little hesitant about, or not hesitant, but dubious about what you're doing. So you could be doing a spiritual practice that you're like, I've never done anything like this before, but I'm gonna try it. You could be doing your form of releasing. Maybe it's a form of like microdosing or a certain type of retreat where it allows your mind to expand. Something along the lines of that you're just like, oh, well, let's just see what happens. Let's just see, and we'll work together at that. And which kind of like really goes along with this whole mysterious vibe that I'm getting from the work that they are currently doing, because I feel like that's a very inward journey of kind of, I want to say facing fears, but I don't want to say fear. Facing the, words in me are not happening today, are they? Facing the mystery, that's what, just like, I'm really getting that. But I have this sense that there's like a guide there. So, just take that as you may, and, you know, put it into your own life as you see fit. I mean, that could be a specific message for someone, or it could be a little bit more broad that you're like, oh, that makes sense. All right, so then let's just clarify the moon then, because I've been getting that. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, 100%. Going in and following that star, following your inner guide. So absolutely, it is about going in and having that hope and faith that, you know, they're going to be restored, and letting these things go. So it definitely has this vibe to me that you may meet at a retreat, and that's when this person just has this like knowing about you, and you're still a little bit in the dark because you're kind of a little, you know, you're kind of focused, you're focused on the work. You're focused on the work, and you're just kind of like in this place of a little bit of overwhelm, I'd say, but just like, you know, jumping in. That makes a lot of sense. It's feeling so much more connected, like I'm putting the pieces together now. And so, yeah, I mean, this could be definitely a very specific message for someone going to an actual retreat, or it could be something online. You know, there's so many different ways that you can interpret things like that. It could be, you know, expansion through work. You know, I'm getting more of a spiritual retreat course class kind of vibe, but again, take that as you will. Okay, so let's see what your desired outcome is then for this connection that you're kind of a little unaware about. Page of Pentacles. So it's just this like newness that you're putting one foot in front of the other, and you're kind of peeking. It feels like you're kind of peeking out of the corner of your eye at this person going, oh, I feel like this person's almost like showing you the way, like they are almost becoming your guide in releasing. It's like there's a lot of togetherness in this work, but it's definitely like separate. It's like, you know, this person is going in inward and really focusing on their own inner guidance and following, like listening to their higher self. And this one feels a lot more manual, like almost manual labor. Like that's how they kind of associate this kind of like healing. They don't really understand the inner work, and they've only really understood the outer work. So this is why it's so new and kind of strange, but they're going, okay, well, let's just do it. So one foot in front of the next. And you know, it's like you're kind of seeing this person and seeing the work that they do, and you're kind of being enlightened by them, this curiosity. And you know, there's another dragonfly here, and it's like they're kind of peeking at each other. So I kind of just feel like when you do come across this person while you're doing your own healing, you know, it's like, take it slowly, one foot in front of the next. Be aware, just be aware of the connection, because it's like, I think they already kind of know. They're like, when they meet you, they're just like, yeah, but it's not maybe the right timing right now to continue or to start something, but we can still go in this journey, this inward journey together, and figure it out. Figure out your own healing. It's like doing your own independent healing to come together in the end. But let's see what they feel like the desire would be for this connection. Definitely fantasizing about it. Fantasizing about this, what this connection could be, like the possibilities. Yeah, they're just like wondering what could be in the connection. And it's like they don't want to like let it go. Not to let it go. And they're just kind of like allowing their fantasies and daydreams and wishful thinking to kind of take the reins. Because it's like they've been following their inner guide and they're trusting it. So even though it may not be voiced right now, I think this person is just allowing their inner guide to let them know that this could be something really special, but currently just kind of daydreaming about it. Let's clarify the Four of Swords. Ace of Cups. So it's a deeply connected, so compassionate. This is full of absolute love, and they just feel like they know that. It's just not the time to voice it, as you are kind of taking one step at a time. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles then. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles for you, Taurus. Well, come on now. The Sun. So absolutely, yes. You are going in the right direction. Your thoughts, your steps, your movement forward. What did I say in the very beginning before I even started this? I just felt like there was this movement, like I was excited. Begin now. So whatever thought you have right now, if you are thinking about taking a course, if you are thinking about going on a retreat, if this is an opportunity through work for in growth, expansion, if this is, I don't know, even some kind of therapy, group therapy, even if you're feeling a little bit hesitant, I would, I think Spirit is saying, now's the time. You are supported in this venture, and this is going to lead you to this person and to a deep love, just that lovely love, I want to say. And it's going to take some time, but that time and effort is going to be worth it, even if you're just throwing caution to the wind right now, Don't let those fears of the past hold you back, because what you are thinking about in the future, that is your reality. That's your reality. So that is just so lovely. I don't know where to put this. It's a very small table. Let's see what the fairies have to say about this connection. I'm curious. Woo! Oh, the spirit dancer. So once again, this is like the divine just handing it over, going, this is on your path. This was meant to be. This is destined. So this course that you're on, this path that you're on, this person that you're meeting, it's on your path. This was determined. This is what you signed up for, and you are absolutely supported in this time of change, basically, which can feel a little bit, it can feel a little bit scary, but it's like, go forth. Okay, so then let's get a little message. What would you like to say to this person? What would you like to say to this person? Finances are a problem. Okay, so maybe that's part of the issues that were in the past. Maybe finances kind of held you back in your connection or in your relationships. So in whatever way that sort of triggers you, I think that you can express that or work through that. What else would you like to say? What else would you like to say in that? What else would you like to say? I gave in to temptation. I still feel like you're holding on to this relationship of the past. Perhaps this person was very desirable to you. Perhaps they took advantage of your money, or they had money issues that you had to take over. There's definitely an issue that's part of your fears that you are working at releasing, to move forward, to move on, and to let that go, so you can start a new journey with someone on that new path. I just noticed that another card came out from the Fairy Oracle, and this is the Singer of Connection. So the divine is speaking to you, and it's just saying, begin now. Begin now. Those thoughts that are in your head, that's the divine speaking to you. begin now. Start on that path now. Do your research. Sign up for that course. Even if you're feeling afraid, even if finances are a problem. Okay? Okay, let's see what your person would like to say to you. What would your person like to say to you, Taurus? Friends or family disapprove of this connection. I think that that's what they were having a problem with in the past, and they're worried that that's going to happen again. What else would they like to say? What else would they like to say to you, Taurus? What else would they like to say? Please forgive me. You know, as they're working through their own fears and going on their inward journey, you know, sometimes these things will trigger, and they know that friends or family may have a problem or an issue with your connection, perhaps because they know from, you know, their past experiences. So it's like a work in progress, moving forward, but it's a lush love, and I don't think that there's going to be a problem in that. And especially now, and I just getting this really light, gentle feeling from please forgive me, that like, you know, it'll work itself out. It will be fine, but it is going to take a little bit of time. Wow. How interesting. I'm so curious. Please, like, if this resonates with you, please tell me in the comments. I would so love to know if this story resonates, if you're going through something similar, how you're connected to this. I'm just, yeah, I want to know. I want to know what's going on with you. Tell me your story. Okay. All right, Taurus, that is everything for your love message reading for April 2023, and I will see you in May. So long. Take care now.